The antique shop was dark and dusty. Mia's eyes struggled to adjust. She loved old things. She brushed her fingers against a chipped teacup. Then she saw it. The doll sat upon a shelf, shrouded in shadows. It wore a faded velvet dress. Its porcelain face was beautiful, but there was something unsettling about its glassy eyes. They seemed to follow Mia's every move. Mia reached out to touch the doll. Its porcelain skin was cold beneath her fingertips. She felt a shiver run down her spine as if she shouldn't touch it. "It's beautiful, isn't she?" A raspy voice startled her. A frail old woman stood behind the counter, her eyes twinkling. "She's intriguing," Mia replied, her hand lingering on the doll's back. "What's her story?" "Oh, she has a story, all right," the woman chuckled, "but some stories are best left untold," Mia insisted, her curiosity piqued. The woman hesitated, then leaned in close. "Legend has it," she whispered, "that doll belonged to a girl named Lily. She cherished it dearly. But Lily died young, and her grief clung to the doll, cursing it." Mia scoffed, not believing a word, yet she couldn't shake off the unsettling feeling in the pit of her stomach. The woman's warning echoed in her mind as she left the shop, clutching the doll tightly. That night, Mia couldn't sleep. She placed the doll on her bedside table, its glassy eyes reflecting the moonlight. A cold draft swept through the room, chilling Mia to the bone. She pulled the covers tighter, her heart pounding in her chest. The next morning, things took a turn for the worse. Mia's room was freezing. Her breath formed icy clouds in the air. She went to grab her sweater, but it was gone. She found it moments later, ripped to shreds. Lying in the center of the room was the doll. Its once beautiful dress was now torn, and its porcelain face seemed to hold a sinister grin. Fear coiled around Mia's heart. She tried to rationalize the events. Maybe a window was left open, letting in the cold and a stray animal. But deep down, she knew the truth. The doll was responsible. Days turned into nights, and the disturbances intensified. Whispers followed Mia through the halls. Shadows danced at the edge of her vision. Her dreams were haunted by the image of a young girl with sad eyes, clutching the doll. Mia confided in her friends, recounting the shopkeeper's tale. They researched the history of their town, uncovering the tragic story of Lily. Lily was a young girl who died in a tragic accident clutching her beloved doll. Legend had it that her spirit, unable to bear the separation, latched onto the doll, cursing it. Mia's friends, initially skeptical, were now convinced the doll was a conduit, binding Lily's restless spirit to the mortal world. To break the curse, they had to appease Lily. The legend offered a solution. The doll had to be returned to Lily's grave. Only then would her spirit find peace and the curse be lifted.